We're opening 2,000 packs of Double Masters VIP. This is going to be an exciting box opening and we want to share it all with you. Today we're going to talk about what the contents of Double Masters VIP are, why we think this product is going to be strong, what we're expecting to open, and finally where our early sales have positioned us. What is Double Masters VIP? The Double Masters VIP pack breakdown is 2 foil borderless cards, 2 foil rare or mythic rares, 8 foil uncommons, 9 foil commons, 5 full art John Avon Unhinged style lands, 5 full art Noah Bradley Battle for Zendikar lands, 2 foil full art lands, 2 double-sided tokens, 35 cards in all. The wholesale price of VIP Masters, for argument's sake, is $80. It's a little bit less, but we're going to use $80 for cleaner math. 2 foil borderless cards. These are the most exciting part of Double Masters VIP and will absolutely be the primary value driver of the set. We've seen most of these already and they're all heavy hitters. 2 foil rares or mythic rares. These cards provide some security value because their value is tied back to the set's boosters themselves. If we assume the foils command no premium over non-foils, which is almost definitely correct given the relatively large initial supply, then this slot should be worth the same at wholesale as a regular pack, or about $12. 17 foil commons and uncommons. This is the slot I'm most likely to not sell initially. Commons and uncommons in the under $2 range have an extraordinarily strong long-term outlook at the 3-year mark, and their buy-in price is almost zero. Cards in this category include Crop Rotation, Penthead Prism, or Thopter Foundry. The types of cards restoring them cost almost nothing, but they can become good in the right metagame. The value of this slot is inherently wrapped up with the foil rares and mythic slot. 5 full art John Avon Unhinged lands. These lands should be very desirable. They're a reprint of an extremely popular type of already in-print land, and being able to buy clean copies in large quantities from one seller makes them ideal for cubes. The problem is there's just too many lands coming out right now. Jumpstart as a set was predicated on unique basics. I'm pretty sure these are going into the Hold for the Future box, but that's more so because visually distinct lands should never be worth less than $1, and that is likely happening here. Let's be generous and say that this land slot and the next one contribute $5 in value to a pack. 5 full art Noah Bradley Battle for Zendikar lands. These lands have some controversy around them, and there's not elegant ways of talking about them. More importantly, the Battle for Zendikar lands don't have that much demand overall. If I could get a quarter a land for all of these in a clean deal after fees and shipping, I would probably just sell them. 2 foil lands of the above. The John Avon lands are pre-selling in the $6 to $10 range, with the Bradley lands in the $2 range. I think the Avon lands in particular are a good opportunity in the sub $5 range. Even with high print runs, each land only shows up in 1 in 5 VIP packs. Normalized to an individual LGS, there is about half a commander deck, or 10 basics of each type per LGS. More importantly, many of the recent basic land promos have been non-foil only. This means foils have a little more opportunity than they otherwise would. We're going to call these $5 in value. The tokens are almost definitely worthless based on past experience with tokens. Bringing this conversation back around to the borderless cards, it looks like the rest of the pack is going to generate about $22 in value. This means the toppers themselves have to cover $34 each on average, or $20 on each rare one and $65 on the mythic ones. Right now, the spoiled list is able to do that easily. Why is this product going to be strong? WotC and Hasbro aren't in the business of losing money or putting out weak releases. Corporations don't want to take chances, which means there's an overreacting pattern of action and correction on innovation-type products like this. We can look at a number of recent releases to show why this is the case. Modern Masters 2013, San Diego Comic-Con 2013, From the Vault Dragons, Commander 2011, Mythic Edition Guilds of Ravnica, Battle for Zendikar, Throne of Eldraine Collector Boosters. All of these products represented severe innovation from the existing form that WotC was doing at the time, and all of these products were received extremely well and commanded high secondary market values. At the same time, the exact successor of many of these sets performed much worse overall. Modern Masters 2015, San Diego Comic-Con 2014, Mythic Edition Ravnica Allegiance, Shadows over Innistrad, Theros Beyond Death Collector Boosters, all had severe overflooding in the market and overexposure and sold much worse than the earlier mentioned products. One of the commonalities of the former is tightly controlled and allocated initial product. But more importantly, WotC overall has a strong understanding of how much excitement do we need to package in a product to be successful. Commander 2014 and 15 languished on the shelves partly because the reprint equity when release was low, in the $30 or $40 range. Commander 2020 had a reprint equity value of almost $100 per deck. This same trend is observable with Iconic Masters. one of the biggest failures of the Master Set series because mana drain dropped from $200 to $50 and the Preorder cycle didn't pull much weight either. $50 is the cheapest chase mythic to headline a Master Set while it was in print. The conclusion we choose to draw from this trend is that WotC is committed to making these products hold commensurate value and be successful. Yes, there are a litany of new products, but a single weak product hurts the ability of stores to order and buy subsequent releases. Are stores playing with fire here? Absolutely. Any set could be the next Fallen Empires. How does expected value work in a set like this? First, the borderless cards. There are 40 different cards with rares appearing twice as frequently as mythics. We're expecting there to be 20 rares and 20 mythics. That means every 30 packs or 60 cards will result in 2 of each rare and 1 mythic. Over 2,000 packs, our opening size, we're going to open 4,000 cards, meaning 68 of each mythic and 136 of each rare. We're pre-selling 90% of the expected amount because Magic sets generally have good collation here. Next, the regular foil rares and mythics. We're going to assume collation is the same as regular packs. There are 121 rares and 40 mythics in the set. That means every 141 packs or 282 cards will result in 2 of each rare and 1 of each mythic. Over 2,000 packs, we're going to open 4,000 cards, meaning 8 of each mythic and 16 of each rare. We're going to pre-sell 100% of this expected amount, which would be out of line, except we're also opening up a reasonable amount of regular Double Masters. There's 80 uncommons at 8 uncommons per pack, which means we're going to see 1 of each every 10 packs. That means we're going to open about 200 of each uncommon. Realistically, I think this amount is past our ability to pre-sale, so we're going to reevaluate if anything crosses 150 copies. There's 90 commons at 9 commons per pack, which means we're going to see 1 of each every 10 packs. Like the uncommons, we're going to open about 200 of each common. This is relevant with the Urzatron lands showing up. The pre-sale price right now is $18, which is absurd and represents $6 in pack EV. That simply cannot hold. The basics are straightforward, 2,000 of each non-foil and 400 of each foil. We're expecting this to be very easy to sell, and we're selling about 95% of that expected amount. What's selling and what's not so far? In general, these expensive packs have way fewer people opening them. At the same time, they're all reprints, so there's no intrinsic motivation to buy early for many people. We've had a lot of success with our website exclusive pricing on the set. On any of the box topper foils, we're pricing 10 to 30% under TCG Player. For instance, we sold and are still selling Tron lands at $28 each for the foil full arts when low was $38. The biggest success were the cards we pushed on our Twitter, at TOAMagic. $300 Force Wills and the aforementioned Urza lands sold briskly. The biggest obstacle we need to be aware of is any of the legendary commanders. They're selling as one-ofs only, which means we need to get in touch with way more buyers for these cards. If you're interested in any of these cards, get access to the best pricing directly on TOAMagic.com. If you'd rather win one, comment which one you want in the comments, and we'll mail one to one lucky commenter if they're in the US. If you buy one and then also comment and win, we'll refund your payment instead. We'll be doing the drawing before our next video. Double Masters VIP is a tough product to crack, and we're excited to keep selling it. Your support is important to us. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel, or give feedback on Twitter at TOAMagic. Thank you for watching.